Alright. Hello everyone, hello, we are back with more FF14. We just finished Matoya's relic, made a Mother Porksy. Forgive me if this is a silly question, but of all the creatures real and imagined, why choose a flying pig? Not that I dislike pigs, mind you. Given it was her first time making a Porksy, Master Matoya did a fine job, though she did have Angelo for inspiration. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya has returned to her cave with the Shtola. They are peas in a pod, are they not? The Admiral's resolve. Well then, my friends, let us return to Limsa Lominsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in the bulwark hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. I'm glad he just assumes that, right? He's just like, yeah, if we just talk to this person, he'll let us in. She can't possibly be busy with other things, leading a nation and whatnot. We haven't been back to Limsa, like, in a while. Here, how do we need to... Even as we speak, we are weaving a new future, and when it all becomes history, I hope that those who follow may look back with gladness. Though the Admiral is not expecting us, I am certain she will want to hear our report. Come, let us request an audience. If we offer them the means to cure the tempered, the beast tribes are far more likely to listen. Why, Private Prentice, ever a welcome sight. Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she won't make an exception. Follow me. My friends, what brings you here this day? Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you Scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more of that to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Bah, even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning in the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. By the way, this music is so FF11. It was I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Lominsans have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggles with the Sahagan for control of the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak. I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbren than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye, acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I'm given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfer, has been bedridden for some time with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads, a man named Sickard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We've invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellowjackets and Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have yet to learn anything and learn not of any value. Leave it to us. We're gonna have to do it anyway. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sickard wants, we'll find out. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn then. Good luck. Alright, well, that's interesting. I know none of the city save what I've read or heard in passing, so in this matter, I'll follow your lead. Okay. By way of first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries about town. Someone must know this Sickard. If you could approach the pirates, Miro, the rest of us will seek out the merchants and the adventurers. Oh yeah, send me to deal with the pirates, you fucks. Off we go then. May have to go walk up to Tim Hortons, grab a coffee after this. Oh wow, this took me out not where I thought it was going to be. Alright, I mean it works, it's close to one of them. Hey, Carvelin. Curious about Sickard, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how then are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share with their rivals, but mayhap you will have more luck. Alright. Now we get to go through the Drowning Wench, where we started our adventure all those years ago. I guess I could have just taken the lift up, but oh, took a bit of a roundabout way. Fortunately, I can't sprint anymore, so. There we go. Melcoco. Why is this chick sitting there like that? Eh, you want to know about Sickard? He's a wily bugger is what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Monskate's place at old Hilfer's side. There was a time we raced the executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Garleans are gone and them days with them. Owing to which, we've all had to look for other ways to make ends meet. With that jumped up bilge rat Sickard, landing the juiciest whatever it may be. Not that we sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our trouble sea. Quality stuff at a bargain price. This we pass to our sisters as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong, but when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all that bad. Okay, that's not exactly what we asked, but I'll take it. The fuck are you, Alpha? He's back at Bulwark Hall. Yeah, we can use the 8th, right? Or I'll just go use the lift, which will take us right down beside him. To Bulwark Hall. Walking through the city, one would never suspect this was, until recently, a bastion of piracy. The Admiral is to be commended for overseeing so swift a transformation. As I went about making my inquiries, I chanced upon a shop that boasted a rather enticing selection of sweetmeats. Perhaps we should take Gabu and get Graha there one day? I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? So just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sickert turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to the tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they are coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries into Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystals went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hoary Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between beast tribes and the Thalacracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds of the Sahagan lack the means with which to summon them. Do you mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes. Though we have no hard evidence of as yet, we must investigate further. Agreed, so how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Alright, let's take... None of these are good for Miro, it seems. Oh, that one's just good. The search for Sickard. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me of a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa Lominsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction and will shortly pose as a potential buyer, in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Ashan's Embrace in Lower Lanasia shortly. I suggest we make her there at once. You guys remember Ashan's Embrace's, Embrace? Embrace is a, bridge. I don't know why I was enunciating the M part of that. Anyway, it's the bridge. Listen, would you fight Ashan? In a fist fight in your hometown? After school monkey bars. Oh, looks like he's up here. Hey there, Alpha. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he truly is in league with the Bloody Executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral. The Scions not least of all. Compared to yours and Mira's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Graha's right, and even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel? But very well, I leave it to you, Graha. Got business with me, catboy. Hi. You're the crystal wholesaler? That I am. But you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for? Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need the crystals to make stabs like that fine specimen you've got there. That's right, I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. It takes time to establish trust, you understand. Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quantity is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain that no ordinary crystal will join on your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. The fuck, huh? Also, we're standing in, like, the light of a brazier. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. All you had to do is, like, turn and look this direction, we would have been seen. Hey, Jeremy. Ah, Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. What a game. What the fuck's this taking? What's this cave? No music. None. How is your Friday treating you, Jeremy? Given how long he spent playing the Crystal Archer, you think Graha would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, we must remember to thank Tataru. They went into that tunnel quietly now. You got one star done, but you still have 9 skids to work on? Oh no. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogamoro, if you take my meaning. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So how much do you want? Gomorrah, taken from the kobolds, just as we suspected. That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around. Slowly. Your gun looks like it's plugged. I'm Sickard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, scions. And we also know that you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being one of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So, we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You were bold to reveal yourself without knowing our objective, but that would explain your swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa Lominsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The laws forbid us attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it don't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Hey, Faye. Wait, just listen to the end, will ya? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Hers especially. While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot stormed Ugarmaro and battered Bleating Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. And there were still Imperial ships about. We did our bit for Limsa and went after him. But with the Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen, so let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some may find your views, it is true that you have broken no laws. And being so, I see no reason you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Rather than execute you immediately and have the drop on you, I'm going to introduce myself and lose this advantage. Yeah, I don't think he wants to kill the hero of Eorzea, though. This guy's actually 3 kobolds standing on each other's shoulders. I don't know, I feel like the kobolds don't want to fight the Lominsans. Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill-qualified to meddle in Lominsan affairs. It was not my place to argue with Sickard, much as I would have liked to. Nay, it is for the Admiral to deal with him and the Bloody Executioners both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself from punching Sickard in the smirking face when he opened his mouth. On rough seas. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Lominsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sickard has agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa Lominsa and pass on the invitation to the Admiral. Jeremy, would you date the Admiral? Also, Faye, how you doing? It's been a while since we've seen you in chat. How's life treating you? We're slowly building up to Endwalker, the final part of this game. I just assume you've been busy with summer. Yeah, summer's been crazy. But I hope it's been good too. The Admiral's also 2 soldiers. Why is the Admiral 2 kobolds, but Sickard's 3? When the Admiral's taller than Sickard, I'm pretty sure. I like how we've gone back to our roots of dealing with pirate issues. The Astalicia is the very last place for a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into the Curl's Den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. Sigurd does not want for confidence, that much is plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. While we have no assurances Sigurd will be amenable to reason, there can be no compromise without discussion. Welcome back, my friends. What news? So they've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sigurd's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. No, you're the Scions present to fight the battle when it happens. Alright, Jeremy. Have fun with work.
Look who's come crawling!
Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sigurd, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hilfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take! Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place. Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, The whole of Vilbrand must become our ship. And a Kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Lominsans here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, I accept your challenge.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Lominsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. and make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You've the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Well, look at that! Alright guys, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll come back and hopefully be done with pirate stuff. Bye guys.